Niall McGrath here with Chris Bungards. He takes on Brent Primus in the main event here at Bellator Dublin on Saturday night. Chris, you obviously have a little bit of history with the city of Dublin. You've trained here with SBG. Exciting times coming to Dublin, massive cards, loud crowds. How are you feeling on fight week?
Right up my street. Like to get drunk, like to sing songs, and I like to fight and shag and all, so it's a bit right up my street, you know what I mean? But just Ireland alone, you know what I mean? Like, obviously people keep referring me to the Celtic ties. The Celtic Football Club was formed to help raise money for homeless Irish immigrants, children. So that's why Celtic Football Club was actually formed. So that alone, we're good there. That alone is the Celtic ties for that. I come here to train for 5 years on and off. I love the city, I love the people. It's just a good vibe out here, you know what I mean? It's just a good vibe. And obviously a massive card like Bellator 240 against one of the elite fighters in the world. Why wouldn't I take it? Why wouldn't I take that, man?
100%. And you're stepping in for a guy who's obviously had a little bit of beef for you and Peter Queally. Peter's out injured. I know you trained here. I know you're still very good friends with a lot of the SBG guys. Like, where really has this sort of come from between you and Peter? Is there a little bit of history that went on in the gym when you trained here?
There is nothing. All it was, I sparred with him for the Brazier fight. He was my last spar. Everything was good. I filmed a documentary in his gym with Sergey. Everything was good. Then I won and he lost to Miles, and it was just like, he messaged me like trying to, if we could sort of fight out, we could sell it well, no, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Caught me off guard. I'm like, nah, I'm not into that, man.
Do you think this is manufactured then from his end?
Yes, it's 1,000,000%. And I'm like, listen, I'm not into that. I like coming out, training in the gym. That would be weird with the coaches and that. And just went for there. Because I says no, I just went for there to there. There's nothing that happened in the gym. People were asking, I'm like, no, we spoke in the gym, we sparred in the gym. So I think he likes to make up stuff in his head for his fights to sell them, like the Miles fight, and he's saying in the gym he needs to win all his spars and all. That's not good thinking in the gym. You don't need to do that with your teammates, you know what I mean? And the whole reason the way he done it with me is just put me right off him, obviously, and I don't want to give him his own way. If we ever got to fight down the line, it will be through my terms. He doesn't say, right, I'm doing this. He's not got any pull. John's got the pull, we know that. He's not telling me when I'm going to fight him, you know what I mean? But as for taking his opponent, that wasn't part of the why.
Yeah, well, obviously it's a huge fight against former Bellator champion in Brent Primus. Brent's only lost one fight in his career, which was to the rematch to Michael Chandler. Does this fight set you up then? I spoke to Paul Redmond, and Peter was looking at this fight against Brent Primus as well as a potential #1 contender fight for the world title. If you go out there and make a statement, how are you looking at that?
Well, if I put this guy away, I'm going to ask for a title shot. Simple as that. Yes, he's only been beat with Chandler, but they're two juice heads, know what I mean? They're fucking hashtag basically clean, know what I mean? It's like alien blood. If you took samples of them, they'd probably melt the flare and the flare under it.
Does that make you angry that you think like that? Is that an extra sort of motivation?
I laughed at it. I was like, you're not even tried, you know what I mean? You've got about 1 million veins popping out your body. But the Americans are overrated. Like, just because they get to fight that competition on there, we don't get that. We don't get that opportunity. So they think, they're always got to be the favourites. They're good, but if I beat him, then I'm going to ask for a title shot. Simple as that. Like, Pitbull's obviously got the 2 belts with Pedro and stuff like that. But it's either that or the Glasgow card I'm looking for. Obviously, Mario Sai's back on me today, by the way. This guy's called me a pussy, you know what I mean? A pussy. He's pulling at me and I'm fighting one of the best fighters in the world, but I'm a pussy. So I think he's wanting the London May 16th card. So I don't know if that's Mario's next. Go for there, but I need to deal with this Optimus Primus out here, you know what I mean?
Listen, I got to ask you, and I think one of the criticisms of Bellator maybe on the European scene and the European series is that some of the fights mainly, there's not maybe enough, obviously, storyline, but there's not enough sort of match ups to get the fighters sort of excited. There's no real There's no real sort of direction. But this is one of the fights that I see, you know, for a European fighter, you know where you're going after you win this fight. We need more of that, don't we, in fairness?
You need structure, man. You need structure. You don't want to be left in limbo, like, who's next? There's no ranking system as well. You're just going with who's good and who's performing well. But no, I feel you in that one. Guys like this, him, Benson Henderson, Chandler, you would think they're the top 3 guys, so beating any of them would put your stock up and put you in that title frame, know what I mean? Like, I want to fight for the title. I'm in a lightweight division to fight for the lightweight title. If you're just floating about fighting guys, fair play to you, man, but you need an end project at the end. You're looking tunnel vision. What's your aim? What's your end goal? Know what I mean? And mine is, I want to fight for the title. I want to see how good this guy is out here. Like, how good is he in the clinch? Let me feel that elite level, basically a clean level. And then I want to feel the champion. Like, oh, this guy hits hard, or nah, this guy ain't shit. That's all I know.
One last one from me. Obviously, I'm not going to bother asking you about, you know, an outcome or the main event. That'll be good as well. But I'm going to ask you. Obviously, you know, you mentioned it there. You're from Glasgow, Celtic fan. Huge Irish community here. I think the home crowd potentially might be on your side if they're not SBG fans with your beef with Peter Queally. But are you expecting a good reception from the crowd here? And there's, I suppose, double-ended questions. There are a lot of people from Glasgow over for you as well.
Yeah, I've got a big crowd coming over, and I'm expecting a good reception. Obviously, Peter stole fucking Ash's walkout for the UFC to a Zombie, which is a good Irish song. It's a crowd pop. WWE, that's what they call that, a crowd pop. You come out to in Mississippi, you say, hello Mississippi, they go wild, not me. You come out to the Zombie, they've got to sing it, you can create an atmosphere. Kind of what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk out with the Celtic tap on, I'm going to play a good song, am I going to troll him with a zombie? Who knows? And I'm just going to generate that power, energy, walk down and just have a 15-minute war with the fellow over there with the fucked up face.
Looking forward to the fight, Chris. I do appreciate the time, my man.
Thank you very much.
Nice one, man. Appreciate it. Cheers.